Hey there, you. Hey there, you.
You've somehow stumbled upon Mumbling Planet.
Lucky you, lucky you.
This podcast is brought to you by the Atlanta
Surrealist Group.
And I'm your host, James Robert Foster. James Robert Foster.
Today, we peer into the void. And the void, today we peer into the void.
Peer into the void.
Words envelop our senses. As we wonder aloud, words envelop our senses. As we wonder aloud,
maybe that's melodramatic.
where it all goes in the end.
Maybe that's melodramatic.
Instead,
Maybe
why
that's
don't I just tell you plainly?
Instead,
What's on the menu?
Instead,
why don't I just tell you?
why don't I just tell you
plainly?
what's on the menu?
Five
What's on the menu?
sliced reflections. On
Five
abstruse
sliced
books.
reflections on abstruse books.
Two in
Five
reverse.
sliced reflections on abstruse books.
Two in reverse.
Three dreams that
stand alone.
Stand alone. A lion.
Three dreams
lion
that stand alone.
stand. Session stand.
And a hurried trip through a library.
The session
to catch a
stand.
train.
And a
catch
hurried
train.
trip through a library to catch a train.
Two fogs of words.
Two fogs
exploring the
of diagram of everything. Two
Exploring the
fogs of
diagram of
words.
everything.
Exploring the diagram of everything. One exploration
of the consequences of fraternizing with mermaids.
One exploration of the consequences of
fraternizing
one
with
dream
mermaids.
that is impossible to describe. One dream
in a diagram of
that
everything
is
impossible
captured in
impossible
to describe.
and a diagram of everything.
And a
Maybe.
diagram of everything captured
Maybe.
in song.
Not necessarily in that order.
Stay with us as we plumb the depths
and approach the
and
event
approach-
horizon.
and approach
The event horizon.
at the center
Of Mumbling
at the
Planet.
center of Mumbling Planet.
A young lion is standing at the edge of a high rocky cliff, looking down into the ravine. Now this ravine periodically requires a sacrifice. So the time has come around again. The lion is afraid, but it simply has to be done. So the lion sort of gathers its courage, closes its eye, and then makes the leap over the edge. Now as the lion is falling, we see it from side to top, bottom, angles, and I'm not sure who we are, but it definitely feels like we are observing from a group perspective, and I don't want to see the lion's body dashed on the rocks below, but I can't turn away. As the lion reaches the stones below, instead of being dashed upon them, it falls through the stone and disappears. And where the lion fell through the stone is a beautiful and intricate carving of a lion-human hybrid, heroic and shining. And around the base of the statue is a carving of words. but I can't read the language it's in.
Rhythm or magic. So there's that. There's a lot of pages with just weird numbers, just sort of sequences of numbers. It says each page is a new drill. It's just numbers. And I guess you're supposed to practice reading the numbers. Maybe that just part of, I guess it would be a part of speed reading is getting numbers right. And maybe they're arranged to be really difficult next to each other, but it's also a very strange sort of just lottery numbers or something, like one of those like those Dream Lotto books you see from the South. And then there are the instructional bits, which have a lot of that nice pedagogical weirdness to them, and you can chop and screw those and make them even stranger, or you can just read them as is and use them in contexts where they don't belong and create the sort of surrealist or Oulipoian rules for poetic rearrangement or for everyday life. Go out and try some of these things. Mutual recriminations follow. Evidently, each accuses the other of being an obstructionist. They warm up, and the dispute ends in a fight. They lock themselves together and chew each other's jaws for a while. I think this is a selection from something, but it's a nice selection. It's a very good bit of text to be randomly sort of placed in the center of a speed reading book, because it had some really weird, almost like that Schwankmeyer film, where the dialogue or the conversation.
So I've been thinking about this black hole.
Black hole.
It's been coming up over and
Black
over again
hole?
in these. Yeah, when I saw the black hole in that last piece of mail art, I
really
was
like black
particularly
holes.
particularly
Why?
Really interesting.
moved
They're
by
just
it
very beautiful.
when I saw it.
And it's like,
I don't know. They suck you in. That's it.
yeah, it's like everything in.
Yeah, when you get sucked into a black hole,
They contain
weird
everything.
stuff happens in time.
Yeah.
You will never reach the center of a black hole.
Yeah, they contain everything.
And nothing.
What is the center anyway?
How do we know what a black hole contains?
Yeah, it's hard to determine
Black
the
holes
just
have
look in.
absolutely nothing in them.
The idea of a
Mostly radio
what is a point?
telescopes.
I mean, that's always the problem.
It's like a well. You just look in.
Is the idea of a point, like what is a point
You can't see a black
Singularity.
hole.
in the first place?
I mean, maybe you can.
I wonder if there's an echo.
An echo in a black hole?
Like a well.
I would prefer
What
not
is
to
an
be
echo?
sucked into a black hole, but
You want to go
It's
into a black hole and find out? Is that what you're saying to me?
We can find out.
It's a back and
We'll
forth.
never find out what's in the black hole.
back and
I know.
forth.
I don't like that
Stuff.
attitude.
Have you been into a black hole? Is there something you're not telling me?
I think you can go
Maybe.
back and forth in time.
You definitely can go back and forth.
You can go. You can go back and forth
Maybe
in
you can
time.
go back and forth.
I have.
I was
You
going to
can
go back and forth in time. Or, yes, I've made some mistakes. I wasn't
go
going to
back in time.
Now I'm throw from
Yeah.
And go forward.
Everything already is going back and forth in time constantly.
I am vibrationally going back and forth in time.
I am going forward in time only.
I'm going to go sideways today.
I don't know how you go sideways in time.
Maybe that's the answer. Maybe sideways is a more accurate description of our movement through time.
Be alongside the attachments.
I walk sideways, but move.
Attached. Maybe we are attached into the skin of time.
I move forward.
Embedded.
Always forward. Always
Are
ahead.
you sure?
My skin.
Not sure of anything.
I'm not sure of anything either.
Those are the alongsides, the attachments.
Think if anyone's sure of anything a black hole would be.
A black hole once spoke to me.
What did he say?
I'm pretty curious, yeah.
Curiosity killed the cat.
Curiosity.
Curiosity is what the black hole said to me.
I think
as
the
well.
cat
I'm very curious
knew that the
about black
curiosity was
holes.
worth it.
Exactly how curious are you?
The black hole said it was worth it.
It chose to be curious 9 times.
Are you sure you want to believe the black
If
hole?
it died before,
Who else would you believe?
The black
8
hole said it
times.
experienced its own
and
death.
it always found it worth it.
Has the black hole ever lied to you?
1,000 times.
It's worth it.
It's As long as you have a purpose in life.
We all have a purpose.
Who says?
The universe, if anyone. Maybe the purpose is just the universe.
Is the purpose just or unjust?
Sometimes I look into the stars and I wonder that.
Does it blind your eyes?
A black hole is a blind eye that sees everything.
What I like about it is that it has a lot of pages of random numbers and random words, and there's some kind of technique where you're supposed to be associating words, maybe some kind of analogical or metaphorical sort of leaping that's supposed to make speed reading easier, or maybe you're just supposed to be able to quickly associate words, which is a poetic, realist and automatic technique, as well as something that maybe relates to speed reading. So it's kind of an interesting thing to riff on. But the book itself has a lot of qualities that I think are pulling out that strange, what I like to think of as like a kind of poetry in the wild, or poetry out there that is not the poetry you're going to find in a pamphlet chapbook reading or something. This is the kind of unexpected places where you find poetry, which I think poetry has to have a sense of unexpected in it. So right now I'm already at this wonderful page where I think somebody has hand-drawn 2 vertical lines down a column of kind of words that almost looks like something that Paul Nouget in his sort of Belgian
Okay, so I just had a dream about a ranger party. It's this idea that there was this guy at a concession stand that was so mad at me for something. He was just throwing his inventory all over the front yard of some amusement park or something. It was just sort of just Dippin' Dots and hot dogs and candy and shit. And I was very insistent on asking what I did to offend him so, and he was just simply recalcitrant. He would not tell me. He feels like there's some deep human truth here. So it seems really profound. Maybe I'm just
And indeed it was night of the summer whalebone, of remembering and forgetting. It was all a loss to him now. Then, where would the crickets go? Who would serve the dancers in the tavern? The whys and the wherefores pile up, until there is nothing left. A hole, a pile, a remembrance, a forgetting. Away and long and full of brood, the groundskeeper can maintain the fortress gate, drifting on to summer's end, and ending up in autumn, and lungs full of cool air, and the smell of burning things, taken captive by nightfall, and brought around again. One more chance to grab the flaming branch. One more refrain, perchance, of disappointment bloom, or feathers ruffled by pig's meat. We try and try and try again. 3 cheers for the renegade church mouse. 3 knocks on the living room door. prescribed with their plots of the heavens, and the yawning void asking for more.
There was a couple staying at a seaside resort that they got a really good deal on. It was like full of rich people and they felt really uncomfortable. But they decided to take a walk at night because they couldn't sleep. So they walked up these steps to see over the top of this wall surrounding the sort of resort they were in, so they could look at the nighttime sea. And it started raining, and they're looking at the water in the rain at night, and it's magnificent. It's astonishing in its power. There's a dark shadow that they see under the surface of the water, and one of the people says, "Oh my gosh, is that a whale?" They look eagerly at the shadow as it rises up, and to their dismay, it is a CGI animated police submarine. And then they decide to descend the steps.
The CGI police submarine gradually shifts form into an old film camera with many legs, and these legs sort of mechanically start moving toward the hotel.
From out of the hotel, Nicholas Flamel walks. He has a skull face and 2 fairy wings. He points his scepter at the old submarine and turns it into a UFO. The UFO shoots upwards, and Nicholas Flamel follows it with a grim look on his face.
Nicholas Flamel begins to notice an itching on his forehead that slowly grows to burning. So it becomes so unbearable that he has to stop his pursuit. He finds the nearest restroom with a mirror so that he can look at his forehead. He goes into the restroom and he rubs his forehead. And all of this black liquid comes out of his eye, dark, coagulated, like blood. And his whole eye turns black. And he becomes so tired that he lays down, and he finds himself in his grandmother's hallway.
In the hallway of the basement of his mother's house, he walks, and it slowly opens into what he has come to know as the building with many rooms. And he rounds the corner and enters into a small, well, not small exactly, but not big, semicircular theater type of room. And on the ground there's a Triskel triple spiral symbol, and there's a screen left, there's some cascading stairs, but they're the kind of stairs that double as like seats, like in outdoor kind of like concert seating. But it's indoors. And he sits to watch something.
Watches a film of a forest at night. A group of cultists are in a circle around a fire. One man in a fursuit raises his eyes towards the stars, and a beam of lightning shoots out from his ear, and the universe cracks.
On the other side of the crack in the universe, a woman is standing, looking up, taking notes. She has been assigned to investigate the crack in the universe. She moves through time, in her own body and in the bodies of others. She has little luck until she meets a pregnant woman who has drawn a crack in the universe before it first appeared.
Seven with wings. Phantasmagoria of form. Expressed at last. The scene is indescribable.
Inside of an air duct on the other side of life, a naked woman screams. And a stuffed bear takes me to Valhalla. Valhalla.
Seven women die in a factory collapse. Crushed by cast iron machinery. And a vampire lives up in the tower. It won't die even if you crush it.
The vampires buried beneath the building with many rooms, a tall tower, and inside the bottom floor somebody meets somebody for dinner.
That which is watching you. You can't fool the listener. The numbers you try and falsify will come back thrice-fold upon your own head. That's what I think this book is trying to do. Errors will tell you that you need practice. Your brain is not catching the symbol as rapidly as it should. I could just do this forever. I find it so engrossing. And it's very, very, very weird. The power that these things have. Chapter 3, different materials. That's exactly how I feel about this whole genre that I'm kind of reverse making up or something. I don't know. Different materials. It's another way to find a different sort of poetry, maybe a newer emerging poetry, I think, or lost poetry. So that's my pseudo non-review of Develop Your Speed Reading Power. I don't think your speed reading power got any better from hearing that, but maybe you learned something about your brain. Your brain can assimilate as much as you care to put into it. It has no limitations.
The Freud and Jung dream.
A surrealist statement, if I ever heard one.
I was going to school at this university, and Freud was there. I think he might have been my professor or like a friend of mine. And so I found out that Carl Jung was coming by train to the university, and Carl Jung happened to be a woman in his 20s in the dream. Anyway, I was really excited to get the two of them together and introduce Jung to Freud and be like a fly on the wall for the conversation. So I was rushing around trying to get to the train station, and I was like in this library. This was like this labyrinth, and I kept passing all these strange, marvelous things like old medieval manuscripts and bioluminescent mushrooms that were being hooked up to strange electronic devices and all these weird and wonderful things, but I just didn't have time to stop and look at them because I wanted to get to the train station. And then I finally got to the train station, but I was too late and Jung had already gone, and I realized that really I should have just enjoyed myself in the fucking library.
One.
Argue, refute, dispute, fight, procure, dark media, keep, swells. These are reaction industrial albums. This system of learning new words may sound idealistic. It will surprise you to find that you will be anxious and that's do not try to read this.
5.
You really shouldn't. I don't get the most so this kind of thing was
6.
I think it's fascinating. It's still lost. So many now
7.
Look, it has adventure tourist places right here on Netflix. In that particular more surrealist travel issue. 8.
Eight.
Need, right?
Underwater.
9.
Underwater.
Jellyfish.
Jellyfish?
Jellyfish.
I'm a jellyfish.
Jealous.
I am jealous.
I'll sting you.
Jellyfish.
Swimming around.
Yeah.
So jelly.
I want to be a jellyfish.
Ancient treasure.
Peanut butter and jelly.
Ancient pleasure.
Ancient pleasure.
Ancient treasure.
I fucked a mermaid.
I did not fuck a mermaid.
I fucked a mermaid.
I didn't fuck a mermaid.
You know.
Put a starfish on my face.
Okay.
A starfish is on my face.
You're weird.
Starfish.
Wearing starfish.
Starfish?
Starfish.
Starfish?
Star.
Fish.
Starving.
Fish.
Starving.
Starving artist.
Fish inside my brain.
Fish inside his brain for sure.
Fish inside his brain, for sure.
Fish inside all of our brains.
The fish caught the fisherman.
Where's the water?
Where's the what?
The water.
The what?
The what?
The what?
The water.
The water.
The what?
The what?
The water.
The wet stuff.
The wet stuff.
The wet what?
Give me the wet stuff.
The wet, you know.
It's on my ear.
The what?
It's on your ear.
It's on my ear.
Yeah, it's on it.
Ocean in my ear.
In his ear.
What?
Huh?
An infinite ocean in his ear.
Rivers inside my blood.
Can't you hear?
Rivers inside his blood.
I'm at the bottom of the river.
The Amazon River inside his blood.
Always.
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 And forever.
Swimming, swimming.
Always.
Swimming always.
Swimming to the bottom.
The heart cave.
Turtles are racing.
It goes always.
Turtles are what?
Turtles. Always.
Racing.
Racing.
Turtles.
Race.
Turtles.
To the racing core.
Always.
Finish line.
End.
The hare loses.
He who runs first.
The heron.
The heron.
The hare and the tortoise.
The tortoise wins.
The last laugh.
I'm a tortoise.
There's hair in his ears.
I'm a tortoise.
I'm a hare.
The eternal tortoise of the sunset.
Swimming, swimming.
The tortured tortoise is swimming.
I swum tortoises.
Swimming to the finish line.
Ow, tortoise, no hurt.
Tendrils, tendrils.
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 Watch out.
Tendrils.
Octopus.
Tentacles.
Octopus.
Octopus at the bottom.
Octo.
Octopus.
Octopus.
Ink.
Pinch, pinch.
Octopi are definitely poets.
Pinches.
Pinches.
Inches.
Jellies.
Thomas Pynchon.
Jelly and jam.
Octopus jam.
Gravity's jelly rainbow.
I ate all the jellies.
He ate all the jellies.
You left none for me?
No jellies?
No jellies.
None left in all the sea.
All the jellies.
Forget
The
jellies.
bottom of the jellies.
None left in all the sea.
Jellies on my face.
Now it's just sand.
Making a mess.
Making a mess.
Jellies on my face.
Sand is a mess.
Sand is so messy.
Sand.
Clean up.
Mr. Sandman.
Cleanup time.
Sand gets everywhere.
Mr. Sandman.
There's sand on my head.
In my trunks.
Wow.
It's time to dream.
Wow.
Go to sleep.
Wow.
Sand castles.
Sleep in sand.
Sandcastles.
In the sky.
The tide coming
Inside my ear.
Inside his ear.
Inside your ear.
Inside his ear.
in. An infinite ocean inside his ear. We said this already.
Ears.
And an ocean in his blood.
But how infinite?
The shell.
The Amazon River in his blood.
Pirate's gold.
Infinite times 10.
The Amazon blood in his river?
The Amazon blood in his river.
Infinite times 12.
Amazon in my toes.
So many anchors.
Infinite divided by 0.
Infinite.
Infinite anchors divided by 0.
My body is an anchor.
0 divided by 0. Could it be infinity?
My body is an anchor.
My body is a seashell.
Angkor Watts.
Numerical.
My body is the stone the anchor gets caught on.
Numerical.
My body is a factorial.
2 against 3.
Division.
Multiplication.
0 against 0.
The tide washes away all numbers.
7 times 7.
The tide.
1.
23.
47.
Negative 1,000.
Negative 43.
Pi going in circles forever.
The square root of 2 going in circles forever.
Bikini Beach.
Infinitude.
The square root of 4.
Pi.
Mandelbrot set.
3.5.
3.5.
3.5.
3.5.
3.5.
7.7.
7.7.
7.7.
7.7.
7.31825.
3.145.
3.14159265.
3.11.
3.14159.
Clip it. Bop.
Caw-caw!
Blue.
Caw-caw.
Whoo.
Caw-caw!
Blue.
Where'd that dusty starfish go?
Oh, the dusty starfish.
Dusty, dusty.
Dusty.
Oi, the dusty starfish, I remember it well.
Oh, it's everywhere.
The starfish name is Dusty.
The starfish, Dusty, is star.
My name's Dusty too.
Hi there, Dusty, how you doing, buddy?
Dusty pretzel.
Oh, Dusty pretzel.
Dusty pretzel.
Dust on my pretzel.
Dusty pretzel.
Fell in sand.
I dropped my pretzel in the dust.
Clean my pretzel of dust.
Clean my pretzel of dust.
Straps your petzel.
Pretzels.
Pretzels.
Petzel.
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 Petzelcoatl.
Petzelcoatl.
Quetzalcoatl.
Quetzalcoatl.
The winged circumcision.
Pizzacoatl.
Winged circum.
I want to fly like a winged circum.
Circus freak.
We all fly in the ocean.
The peens are circumspect.
The beans?
Don't trust the beans.
Not the beans!
Oh, the beans always, every time.
The peens.
My beans!
Don't trust the beans.
My beans!
Beans every time.
Beans.
Beans, beans, beans.
Beans.
The peen?
Water beans.
Peen or bean. Either is
Bean,
fine.
bean.
The bean.
Frankly.
Pirate bean.
What?
Pirate bean.
What?
What?
Franks and beans.
What?
Frank Sinatra.
Frank.
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 Frankly.
Always.
Beans and Franks.
Ah, Frank.
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a bean.
There it is.
Always.
Are the
Yeah,
question.
Wheels. Inside wheels.
We're going somewhere with the
Sounds-
oscillation.
I think we
Are
were
recording.
Vibration.
But
Yeah, we're making
the
progress.
wheel is inside
Everything.
inside the wheel.
Everything's vibration.
I don't
And then-
believe there is
But
no
what is
sense.
bleed? I don't know.
Sense. Well, there are senses.
How many senses would
27 senses. I mean,
I don't
That's a
really
good
know.
question.
Yeah.
Can
always
senses
up and down,
sense?
side to side.
To make a
You know,
sound with your voice in the first
You
place.
have to go left and right.
if you
I like to
have to make a
move
sound,
right.
Yeah.
then you should make a
Well, you can go
frog-like
in directions.
sound.
Then how does the universe make sounds? Does it have vocal cords?
It has 1,000 vocal cords. I think.
1,000 what, Steve?
It's a matter of
1,000
scale.
what?
It's a matter of where we
It's-
are all the time, right?
It's orbiting.
Well, I don't know.
Orbiting.
Orbits
It
depend
likes to
on
orbit,
gravity
but-
and other things.
Do
that I
our-
don't fully
What
understand.
do our vocal
Hang,
cords
don't you?
Well,
orbit?
time, of course. I mean,
Yeah.
that's the fundamental.
I
Exactly.
mean,
Time.
vocal cord is a metaphor.
Is
Is
time?
A product of all.
It's untimely.
Is time?
Yeah.
No, it's untimely.
Time is
Is-
even a force.
Is time?
It's always
marches
time.
on.
It's on time.
It
Is
could
time-
go forward,
It's like
it
a
could go
watch,
backwards.
you know,
It's
inside your stomach. Inside the
Is
universe
time-
is
Back
stomach.
and forth.
Um,
Is time the
If-
song?
Buses.
but if you're a
That-
bus, then who is your parents? You know, like,
I mean,
what is
Is-
like you have to
what is a frog?
get to the bus
I
on
don't know.
time.
A
You
frog.
gotta get to the bus on time. Yeah.
A frog croaks
If you're punctual, then
like the universe does.
are you punctured?
The universe.
The
That's
universe-
the punctuation.
Yeah, it's
is
also like a
always
frog that croaks.
inside of your brain.
Right on time.
Well,
right on
you
time.
you have to be right on
Who-
time.
Right on time. Right
Who
on
makes the
time.
time?
Right
I
on
mean,
time.
why do we need
Right on
time?
time.
Do we need time?
Yeah, but is
I
time?
don't think so. You know, we
But
could,
is
we could lay
time-
time to rest.
You're
We
not
could,
thinking about
we can
time.
move
But-
on.
But is time? But is
I
time
don't
the is time the song or the voice?
It's the singer.
Is time
There's
the
a-
listener
there's-
or the singer?
Time is just another name for
Is
nothing.
time the song or the voice?
Nothing or something.
It's-
I mean,
it's a
you can go to
woolly-
either
it's a woolly
extreme.
mammoth.
The voice of time.
I don't know.
But is it
It's a whole-
the vocal cord
It's a-
or the
We're back to
air
vocal cords
into which the
again, though. I
vocal
don't know.
cord is vibrated
I think
into?
It's more like a peanut, you know? It's like,
What about
it's
the
like
record of
peanut
time?
sauce.
Court of time.
What relation does
The
the
regal
record of time
court.
have with the chords?
It's unrecorded, always.
Always.
Unrequited?
Unrecorded, yes.
So it is unrecorded always.
Everything is always. I mean,
Unrecorded always.
under the sea, undercurrents. as well.
Unrecorded always.
Yeah,
The basketball.
it's all like a sport. It's all
Do
a
you play
game.
basketball?
You
Do you
know,
play time?
it's all play.
I do not play sports
Well, we all
with
play
time.
sports. I mean,
I do not sport with
All your
time.
life
you can
with
call
the
it something
basketball
else, but
switch.
it's always a
I do
sport.
not disport myself with time.
Do
Maybe you
switch
should.
into the basketball game?
The sport of time is one we all
Yeah.
must play.
I agree.
Not
The world
unless
is
you
a
refuse.
sport.
Can
we
you
are-
It's our
refuse
refusal
to
to-
play the game of
I
time?
never miss.
I
Can
mean,
you
I always
refuse
do.
to play
Don't you?
games
Well, that's the
time?
fundamental question, right? I
Can
why
you-
would-
We do it
there's
1,000
nothing
times a
that
day.
stands
Can you
outside of it.
refuse to
always
play
miss.
games?
You have to be
Always.
inside
You
of it.
can't refuse to play games that exist.
I mean-
I mean, you have to be
Can you-
inside.
Game
Can
plan
Yeah,
is
you
you
refuse
just have
to
to
play
keep
times
going
game?
and keep refusing.
Life is a big game.
The rules
What
of
is the
Times Game
refuse?
are always
There are no
changing. The whole
rules,
thing
but
is
there
rigged.
is always
The
rules.
rules of
Rules-
the game are
A thousand
rules
rules.
of the game are arbitrary.
If rules
That are
exist-
Rules
arbitrary.
are arbitrary.
If rules
are
exist,
games.
then the opposites of the rules
Oh,
also
but-
must exist
who writes the rules?
necessarily.
Not necessarily true.
Well,
There's
but
things
I
that-
follow the
If
rules.
everything contains its own
I follow
negation,
all the
then nothing
rules
exists
and-
at
I
all.
follow every-
But
I
everything
went to
does
college.
exist. So
I
if
went to
everything
high school.
exists and doesn't
There's
exist,
some-
There's a
always.
possum
I went to
inside this ear.
We haven't
I don't know.
necessarily proven that the
I learned
Copenhagen
the alphabet.
Station
It's necessary
mechanics
in
is
college.
the many worlds
I
of
agree.
I
the
followed
I'm
all
not
the
sure.
rules.
There's 1,000 worlds,
I mean, but
Well,
at
but
least
only
we can
one.
say in this plane,
But
not
two.
everything exists. Some things
Plane.
exist and some things don't.
I mean, how
So,
many
we
planes
have
are we
to-
talking about?
27.
We have to be more
Plane.
specific.
The rules
27
of
planes.
this
Planes
plane.
of the, right, the rules of this plane.
The rules of
17.
this
time
plane.
would be very plain.
Time would be very.
Time is
Would be
plain.
plain
Do you eat
without
your
Time would
time
be-
with honey, or do you just
Always.
eat your
Time would be
plain?
very
It's
plain
only for
without
breakfast time is.
the
Pure
adornments
Not for the
of
afternoon.
So you
our
have breakfast for
sorrows.
There's no time at dinner at all.
No, there's
Time would
only
be very
There's no
plain
time at night.
without
you
the
have to put it
adornments
on
of our
for 8
sorrows.
minutes in order to
Time
eat
and
your
dreams
time.
is
Chicken in the
dead.
morning, chicken in the evening, chicken at supper.
Only at
Dreams?
breakfast.
I can cook
Time
chicken.
also dreams.
How about
Time-
asparagus?
How does
Time
time
also
dream?
dream
minutes.
everything
I
that is
would
the
put-
opposite
I
of
ate my
everything
time though,
else.
so it
The
can't
opposite
dream
of
anymore.
everything
Fundamental
else
force
is
of the universe
asparagus.
itself dreams.
I swallowed my
guess if you
time.
take a pantheist
Your oven
perspective.
is hot enough.
Just
I
8
I don't know the
minutes.
specifics.
I have 1,000 toes.
I don't know references.
You have 1,000
Only
toes.
the
Thousand
things
toes.
A
I've
reference
thought.
to toes.
One with each
Wow,
clock.
toes and so-
Most people have 10 toes.
They
But
tick
it's
and they
not-
talk.
Sure.
Nose goes.
I mean, but how many
Toes.
toads do they
10
have?
fingers.
At 27.
They have toes at the zoo.
Fewer toads than toes. I think.
TikTok.
Most people have
I mean-
2
Go to
ears.
toes.
2 toes.
But it would be
Most people
possible.
have
It would be
27.
possible to have many
You
more
have
toads than
nothing's
toes.
possible.
2 ears
Everything's
and
impossible.
1 mouth.
Do you have 2 ears and
Everything
1
is
mouth?
impossible, you're right.
The way the
Everything.
normal human
But
being
if
does.
everything
2
is
ears and 1
impossible,
mouth.
but everything
The
exists,
toes are in your mouth.
Some
then what
things-
is
Toes are
the
always in the
possible?
mouth.
But things that don't exist
But
don't
They,
exist.
but they,
Don't they?
he's right, they don't. Like,
They don't.
But are is
I
there
think
some
maybe they
place
do.
where
Well, I
everything
think
that
they
could
don't.
exist
This-
exists?
The fact of
You shouldn't
like,
swear.
Are we going to say
I
it's zero?
swear
If
upon
zero
thee
exists,
that they
then it
do
does
not
exist.
exist.
You
Zero
shouldn't
is a
swear.
contradiction in terms, right?
Swearing's
Because
bad.
how can zero exist
What is zero?
if it's negation itself?
And it's only, but isn't that only
I
a
divide by zero
picture,
every day.
a diagram of everything?
I divide by zero every day.
Diagram.
Isn't
Diagram.
zero
So
a
good at
diagram
what
of
I do.
everything?
Zero is a
Divide by
diagram
zero
of
is
everything.
Doctor
You're
said
right,
you
the
should
black
divide
hole,
by
I guess,
zero
is
at least 8
so
times
weird,
a day
it's
in order
better
to get
black
your
And black holes are beautiful
value of
things.
infinity.
Yes.
no
Beautiful
time
and
to divide.
terrible.
Yeah, right.
They're
You
the
don't know what
chords
will
that
happen.
make up the
Do
song
I
of the
see
universe.
What happens?
Potentially.
What about the Nietzschean void?
I have no chord.
Right, or whatever.
The void, of course.
But the void is beautiful and rich and dark
That's a way
and
to-
warm.
And empty.
It's a cupcake.
The void is an enveloping blanket.
Do you look
Warm
at the
and
void
fuzzy.
a lot?
Yes.
Me too.
It lays its egg.
And what is birthed then?
Everything and nothing.
Everything.
Yeah.
Isn't that just
And a little
cop-out?
tiny frog.
Well, it's
Yes,
a
but isn't
commentary
everything?
on the
Yeah, fair
modern
enough.
state.
Right.
The state is birthed in the void.
In what sense?
You can't stop the machine.
Of course, the
Let's get the
machine
corn on the
is
cob out.
A void.
You can't fight the machine.
I fought a machine
As we
yesterday.
said
You
before,
can.
The corn on the cob is
You
just
can.
red meat.
You must obey the machine.
Well, what about you over there? Do you
You
fight,
mustn't do anything.
or do you look
You
into the void
mustn't
and
do
You
anything.
You
mustn't.
must obey the machine.
I
You
just like my
mustn't
frog
do
eggs.
anything.
Ah, well, frog eggs. Those will do
You
it.
must obey the machine.
Froggy woggy.
Not even frog eggs.
Frogs, yeah.
They
prefer
mustn't
frogs.
hatch. They mustn't grow. They mustn't live, and they
Frogs
mustn't
must obey the
die.
machine.
Cricket, cricket.
Tadpole swims
crickets.
down the void.
Crickets mustn't sing.
Crickets mustn't sing.
Every
Frogs
tadpole
eat the
swims
crickets
down the
that
void.
sing.
Crickets mustn't swim.
Frogs eat the crickets that sing.
Oh, yes.
We mustn't sing.
We must.
We
always
mustn't.
do.
We must. Sing, sing, sing. That's all we can do.
The quiet
But we
cricket will live
mustn't
forever.
sing.
But maybe we do.
The sounded cricket will live a fuller life, though shorter.
We mustn't do
quiet cricket
anything,
lives in
and yet
quiet
somehow we
desperation.
do.
That's enough then.
Something stirs in the night, I've heard it before. Something telling me rabbits will race to the door. Oh, and I've heard it all before. There's no telling how long we'll be gone for. 'Cause after the troubles, I guess it's enough to be bored. Oh, and where will the time go? Don't wait to not be alone. Sleep, dream of time's tables and fables to tell the children. Someone way down the hall is talking to me. Something feels like the sound of the falling of leaves. Oh, and agony waits for the soul who's got something to leave. The branch will be broken, the townspeople drowned in the sea. And then, where will the time go? Don't wait to not be alone. Sleep, dream of time's tables and fables to tell the children. Oh, how much more, how much more can we wait in the grass? And how can feral tigers trace timelines to the past? 7,000 resting bombs send shivers through the trash. And where did the time go? Sucked out through a galaxy hole. Sleep now, the nighttime sheets are a cold fable in the land of new children.
Mumbling Planet is brought to you by the Atlanta Surrealist Group. Where Will the Time Go was written and performed by me. Dream contributions by myself, Hazel, Cline, and Stephen Cline, including the three-headed dream chimera Nicholas Flamel's Beach Resort, many rooms. The word fog improvisations, black hole, and time were performed by me, Stephen, Alvero, Hazel, Tony Crisci, and Tony Crisci. Special thanks to our Ottawa correspondent this week, Jason Abdelhadi, for his contribution to different materials. Music, editing, production by me, James Robert Foster. If you like what we do, please consider sharing this podcast with a friend, or leaving a rating or review.
If you want an immersive surrealist experience, check out the Atlanta Festival, upcoming festival, Undertakers Excavation, October 23rd, 2022 at the No Tomorrow Gallery in underground Atlanta. Check out KillYourMormon.com for more details. Find that link in the show notes. You can find that link in the show notes. Thanks again for visiting Mumbling Planet. See you next time.